5-4 in favor of the Czechs with a huge break there.
Yeah, you know, Barty threw her racket not once but twice there, and it wasn't all her fault. It just they could not convert. They had game points, saved a couple breakers, but now Novachkova steps up looking for her second U.S. Open title in 2 days after winning the mix with Max Mirny.
She is serving for the match with her comrade, Radeshka, serving this time at 5-4 to Delacqua. She handles the return smoothly, goes down the line, but it goes into the net. She tried to attack Radeshka, and the point will go to the Czechs at 15-love, 3 points away of taking the women's doubles title.
You've got to think now it's just playing on the Aussies' minds that this is their third slam final of the year, and they might come up short here, 3 points away for the Czechs.
I mean, you saw Barty throw the racket after that last game. She knows how important that game was for her to stay in this match.
First serve goes a little bit long for Lavachkova towards the ad side of the court in the direction of Barty. 15-love in favor of the 5th-seeded Czechs over the 8th-seeded Aussies. Standing towards the doubles alleys, going into her motion is Lavachkova towards the backhand of Barty, and that is well long. Cross court, right at Lavachkova's foot. She takes a look at it, smiles, and says, hey, I'll take it, and it's 30-love, 2 points away from the championship.
They were a match away, lost to Irani Vinci here a year ago, looking now to go one further and hoist the trophy.
At 30-love, Lavachkova goes into her serving motion towards the backhand of Delacqua. She handles it nice, goes backhand again, and Lucy Radeshka moves left to right, bounces over that easy attempt, puts the volley away, 1 point away from the match. 40-love for the Czechs. And a couple of match points upcoming.
Radeshka just ready to pounce there. Great poach.
Triple match point. Lavachkova, collecting her breath, bounces the ball 3 times, goes into her serving motion in the direction of Barty, goes towards her backhand. Barty goes short. Lavachkova comes up with a backhand slice. Barty goes cross-court into the net. That's it. Andrea Lavachkova and Lucy Radeshka of the Czech Republic, the number 5 seed team, beat Ashley Barty and Casey Delacqua of Australia.
What a final, but just great elation from the Czech girls winning that. We had 3 sets of high-quality women's doubles, and this crowd that stuck around, a good few thousand people loved everything that they saw.
Final tallies 6-7, 6-1, 6-4 in favor of Lavachkova and Radeshka. That's a tough one to swallow if you're Barty and Delacqua, who were cruising. Yeah, they won in a tiebreak, but what happened in that second set when they fell 6-1 so easily?
I think they just started to overthink, overplay. They kind of went away from the strategy that was working so well in the first set. They were making plays. They were moving the ball around the court, mixing things up, lobbing, slicing, bringing them in. And then they started to maybe get into too much of a power rally with which Lavachkova and Radeshka wanted.
Yeah, they lost their focus a little bit to start off that second set. And then really, we talked about it just a couple minutes ago, but that service game for Barty, after they'd broken back, they'd evened things at 4-all, couldn't hold, and then the Czechs close it out. They're an experienced team. They've been around a long time. This is their second Grand Slam together, and the first all-Czech pair since Jana Novotná and Helena Sakova in 1990.
Yeah, we talked about this all broadcast long. They were the doubles champions at the 2011 French, and they've been finalists in 2012, right here, as we mentioned, last year to Vinci and Irani, and also at Wimbledon they lost to the Williams sisters. But right now, jubilation here for the Czechs as Lavachkova has a lot of smiles there, showing her perfect teeth there right on camera. She's just loving the moment as she's taking the mix and taking this women's doubles event. Radeshka was crying in happiness in a towel right now. It's just a job well done for them. On the opposite side for the Aussies, as we take a look at them, they're high in spirits. They played a nice tournament despite this loss. Barty there, 17 years old, has a lot to take away from this match. And Delacqua, a player who's been resilient, has been mired by so many injuries. For her to get to this stage after missing a couple U.S. Opens, it's been good for her. So the flags have come out onto the court. We see represented the Czech Republic flag, along with the Australia flag and a host of American flags as well. All the photographers have lined up on the blue carpet. Again, the final tally, Sparty and Zalak will lose this one to Lavachkova and Radeksha. 6-7, 6-1, 6-4 in favor of the Czechs, who are the number 5 seeded team, as we are going to carry live here on USOpen.org radio this post-match ceremony as the championship women's doubles trophy will be presented, as well as finalists will be recognized too. And we are waiting for the players to come out onto the court, and we will go down court level in just a matter of moments, as a lot of fans are on their feet here at Arthur Ashe Stadium, standing around. And with that, we'll now go down to the court and check in on this
Well, thank you,
championship.
How about a nice
ceremony with
for these
Justin
four
Gibblestock
incredible
of the Tennis
athletes.
Channel.